The moon hung low in the Missouri sky, casting an eerie glow on the dense woods that concealed secrets known only to the trees and the creatures that called them home. A frigid breeze whispered through the leaves, a haunting prelude to the night's unsettling revelation. Amidst shadows and silence, a lone figure delved further into the darkness. Each step through the underbrush carried anticipation and trepidation. The air grew colder with every footfall, and the crunch of fallen leaves echoed ominously, a precursor to the unknown. And then, there it was, an unholy presence that sent shivers racing down the spine. A towering silhouette, grotesque and hulking, emerged from the obsidian curtain of the forest. Its eyes, like twin red orbs of malevolence, pierced the gloom, reflecting the pale light of the moon with an uncanny, menacing glow. The air grew heavy with dread, foreshadowing the ghastly encounter. Witnesses later recounted the chilling truth from the darkest depths of the Missouri woods. A truth that would forever haunt sleepy Louisiana. This is the tale of Momo, the Missouri Monster, and the horrors that awaited those who dared to seek it out. In the early 1970s, the town of Louisiana, Missouri, nestled peacefully among the banks of the Mississippi River, seemed like the embodiment of tranquil Americana. With its tree-lined streets, charming homes, and a sense of community that ran deep, it was the kind of place where everyone knew their neighbor's name, and a life moved at a leisurely pace. But beneath the veneer of small-town serenity lurks a secret that captivated and bewildered the townspeople for years. A legend as arcane as the dense forests that border the town. This is the legend of Momo, the Missouri Monster. Momo is no ordinary legend. It's a story passed down through generations and etched into the town's collective memory. Tales of a hulking, hairy creature that roamed the woods. A creature both elusive and menacing had given rise to a tapestry of eerie encounters and spine-tingling stories. The townspeople, while skeptical, could not deny the unsettling feeling that their tranquil town was home to something otherworldly. Whether it was the unnerving sounds that echoed through the woods at night, or the occasional discovery of strange footprints deep in the forest, Momo's presence was an unshakable force in the lives of Louisiana's residents. Amidst this backdrop of intrigue and mystery, our story unfolds, centered around a local journalist. Daniel Turner, a curious and determined young man who had grown up hearing the tales of Momo from his grandparents and other older folks in town. Unlike many, he was not content to dismiss the legend as mere folklore. Instead, it fueled a burning curiosity within him, a desire to uncover the truth and peel back the layers of mystery behind the Missouri Monster. Louisiana, Missouri's dense woods concealed secrets few dared to uncover. On this day, Daniel Turner, the intrepid journalist, delved deeper, camera slung over his shoulder, notepad in hand. He moved through the underbrush with an obsessive sense of purpose. The forest buzzed with nature's symphony, rustling leaves, a babbling creek, and distant bird calls. Sunlight filtered through the canopy, creating dappled patterns in this wondrously mysterious place. Deeper into the woods, Daniel found something that haunted his dreams for years. In a clearing bathed in eerie light stood a creature unlike any he'd ever seen. It was tall, hulking, and covered in coarse matted hair that seemed to absorb the very light around it. Its eyes, gleaming with an unnatural intensity, locked onto Daniel's eyes, holding him in a paralyzing gaze. A foul, otherworldly stench hung in the air, assaulting his senses and adding to the surreal terror of the moment. Time froze as human and monster locked eyes in an intense stare-down. Fear surged through Daniel, his heart pounding. He knew this was Momo from the town's legends. Then, with a chilling cry that sent shivers down his spine, the creature retreated into the shadows, disappearing as mysteriously as it had appeared. The encounter had been brief, yet it left Daniel shaken to his core. He stood there, trembling in the haunting silence that followed. His breath coming in ragged gasps. In that moment, a transformation occurred. Fear morphed into an insatiable curiosity, a relentless quest to uncover Momo's mysteries. Daniel was no longer a passive observer. He had become an active participant in the mystery of Momo. "Look, a scary monster! Let's go towards it!" With the chilling encounter fresh in his mind, Daniel embarked on a journey deeper into the heart of the Momo legend. He understood that to uncover the truth behind the Missouri monster, he needed to delve into the rich mosaic of local folklore and history that predated the 1970s sightings. As he dug through dusty old archives, interviewed elderly town residents, and scoured historical records, a world of stories and secrets began to emerge. Stories that had been whispered in hushed tones for generations. Centuries before the 1970s, Native American legends mentioned ape-like beings in the Missouri woods, guardians of the wilderness or harbingers of doom, their mood determining their role. Daniel pondered if these ancient tales referred to the creature terrorizing his town. Early European settlers shared tales around campfires, enthralling and terrifying the youth with encounters involving mysterious woodland beings, neither man nor beast. These stories echoed Native American legends, as if the land birthed these enduring myths. Over time, the stories became woven into the region's cultural mythology. Momo the monster transcended mere legend, becoming a living part of the collective consciousness. Generations of town residents passed these tales down to explain the unexplainable, make sense of eerie night sounds, and preserve their ancestors' encounters with the unknown. Daniel uncovered that the legend of Momo stretched beyond a single moment. It was an ancient, evolving narrative reflecting the region's profound fear and mysteries. Momo wasn't just a woodland creature. It symbolized folklore's enduring influence and the unbreakable bond between the community and the land. With each discovery, Daniel's grasp of the legend grew. To unravel the Missouri monster's enigma, he'd venture deeper into the woods, confront the legend at its source, and unearth hidden truths behind centuries of myth and mystery. The summer of 1971 marked a turning point in the Momo saga as the quiet town of Louisiana, Missouri found itself thrust into the spotlight of a chilling mystery. It began with a series of spine-tingling sightings that would forever haunt the collective memory of its residents. In late June, whispers of the creature's return arose when a group of teenagers embarked on a moonlit woodland adventure. Their encounter would haunt them forever. They described a towering, ape-like figure emerging from the shadows with malevolent, gleaming eyes, their faces etched with terror as they recounted their ordeal. Word of the encounter quickly spread, prompting other residents to share their accounts. They described similar sightings of a huge, hairy beast, often at the forest edge. Fear gripped the community, shattering their sense of security. During this time, another bizarre phenomenon gripped Louisiana. An eerie display of strange lights was seen above Star Hill, a local landmark overlooking the town. Witnesses reported glowing orbs that danced around in the night sky, moving with a purpose that defied explanation. Some believed these lights were connected to the creature, while others saw them as omens of impending catastrophe. "The end is nigh! The end is nigh!" With a thirst for answers, Daniel embarked on a relentless investigation. He consulted cryptozoology and paranormal experts to uncover insights into similar phenomena that might explain the Momo sightings. These interviews revealed a world of unexplained mysteries, from cryptids to enigmatic lights in the night sky. With newfound knowledge and determination, Daniel collected evidence. He conducted detailed witness interviews, carefully documented their accounts, and preserved their stories. Testimonials painted a chilling picture of an elusive, menacing creature, leaving fear in its wake. But Daniel didn't stop there. He ventured into the very woods where Momo was said to roam, armed with plaster for casting footprints and a keen eye for detail. But no gun? He meticulously cast the strange three-toed tracks he noticed that marked the forest floor, preserving them as evidence of the creature's existence. He also collected hair samples, odd, coarse strands that defied easy identification. As the investigation progressed, Daniel was inevitably drawn deeper into the Momo enigma. It was no longer just a legend. It had become a tangible, real-life presence. With each piece of evidence he gathered, and every night spent in the woods, he edged closer to uncovering the truth. Yet he couldn't shake the feeling that he was also nearing a hidden darkness, one that had remained concealed for centuries, and that he was about to reveal its secrets. The more Daniel delved into the heart of the Momo mystery, the more he uncovered hidden clues that tugged at the frayed edges of his sanity. It was as though the Missouri woods held the keys to a truth that had eluded the town for generations, and now Daniel was determined to unlock its enigma. In the local historical society's archives, Daniel discovered decades-old diaries hidden in a dusty corner. These journals, penned by long-forgotten residents, contained cryptic references to woodland oddities, shadowy figures, and hidden eerie encounters. An elderly woman's diary from her youth detailed a chilling encounter on her family's farm with a creature that left destruction and fear. Her words vividly depicted a creature that had haunted the town long before 1971. Accompanying the diaries were sepia-toned photographs from a bygone era. Among them, chilling images caught Daniel's eye. Families by campfires, children with lanterns, and in the background, the unmistakable silhouette of a lurking figure. It seemed Momo had been a part of the town's history, a dark secret passed down through generations. As Daniel examined the diaries and photographs, a theory emerged, one blending science and supernatural. He believed Momo wasn't just a forest creature, but a manifestation of something deeper and ancient. The diaries hinted at a recurring, irregular presence haunting the town throughout history. Using insights from cryptozoology and the paranormal, Daniel theorized that Momo could be a wilderness guardian, an elemental of some sort, deeply connected to the land. It straddled the boundary between the known and the unknown, bridging science and the supernatural. As he assembled the past's fragments, Daniel wondered whether Momo wasn't just flesh and blood, but a living embodiment of the town's deepest fears. Momo had surpassed legend. It symbolized Louisiana's hidden secrets, a riddle awaiting unraveling. With this new understanding, Daniel was prepared to confront the creature that had haunted the town for generations and reveal the enigma hidden in the Missouri woods. As Daniel's investigation into the Momo legend progressed, the town's interest was reignited. The stories he uncovered, the diaries he found, and the photographs he revealed had breathed new life into the chilling mystery that had plagued Louisiana for generations. The townspeople could no longer dismiss the Missouri monster as mere folklore. It was a living enigma that needed to be confronted. I'd definitely bring a gun, or two. As evidence mounted and accounts whispered, fear in the town mingled with morbid curiosity. Whispers spread like wildfire, and anticipation filled the air. The legend of Momo had reawakened, no longer content to hide in the shadows. Empowered by the mounting interest and evidence, Daniel elevated the investigation. He led a community search for Momo, rallying the townspeople to join him in the nearby woods. It became a suspenseful, tense night etched with the town's history. With flashlights, cameras, and determination, still no gun, the team ventured into the Missouri wilderness. The serene forest had turned into an ominous maze where reality and legend blurred. As night deepened, some eerie phenomena emerged. Strange sounds echoed. A mournful howling that sent shivers through even the bravest. Nauseating, strong odors hung in the air like a sinister omen. The search team made unsettling discoveries in the woods while looking for Momo. Gnarled trees, marked with claw-like gouges, similar to the legendary creatures. Mud bore footprints akin to Daniel's earlier documentation, confirming the elusive monster's presence. Tension grew deep with each step into the woods. The atmosphere was charged with foreboding, as if the forest itself watched every move. Every rustle, every snapped twig hinted at an unseen entity lurking beyond their flashlight's reach. The hunt for Momo had become a harrowing journey into darkness, testing the townspeople's courage. As the hunt reached its feverish peak, two determined hunters suddenly caught a glimpse of Momo, their hearts pounding in their chests as they locked onto the creature. With adrenaline surging, they took aim and fired their weapons. The deafening shots reverberated through the forest. Momo let out a bone-chilling howl and fled into the dense underbrush, disappearing into the tangled woods. The hunters, driven by an unrelenting pursuit, gave chase, crashing through the thicket and plunging deeper into the shadows. But despite their fervent efforts, the Missouri monster proved elusive, slipping away like a phantom into the heart of the wilderness, leaving the hunters bewildered and humbled by their encounter. The sights must be off. Eerie sounds, chilling encounters, and unsettling discoveries blurred reality and legend. Louisiana, Missouri teetered on the edge of an uncharted abyss as the Missouri monster refused to remain hidden in the shadows. As Daniel's findings went public, Skepticism and opposition shadowed his quest for the truth. Here we go. Louisiana, once united in curiosity and fear, now grappled with division, doubt, and suspicion. Some of Daniel's closest friends and family were among his harshest critics. Typical. They observed with mounting concern as Momo consumed his life. Sleepless nights, haunted eyes, and endless hours in the woods had changed him beyond recognition. Worried for his well-being, they questioned the sanity of his pursuit. Personal conflicts erupted, sparked by heated debates and strained conversations with loved ones. Daniel's family implored him to relinquish his quest and return to his former life. They dreaded Momo's hold on him, fearing it could unravel his sanity. Well, he didn't bring a gun with him. That sounds pretty crazy to me.
Ooh, yeah!
Beyond his inner circle, a rival journalist emerged, challenging Daniel's credibility and motives relentlessly. Armed with skepticism, this adversary scrutinized his findings, undermined his evidence, and sowing doubt among the townspeople. The rivalry unfolded in the Louisiana Gazette, where both journalists traded accusations. The town, once united in curiosity about Momo, was now divided by two competing narratives. One highlights a journalist's pursuit of the truth. The other painting him as a deluded champion of a fantastical legend. The skepticism and opposition that Daniel faced weighed heavily on him, testing his resolve and pushing him to the brink of despair. He began to question himself and his own motives, wondering if he had become a pawn in the ever-expanding legend of Momo. Despite mounting opposition, Daniel refused to abandon his quest. He realized he'd uncovered something profound, beyond skepticism. Momo, once a legend, now demanded answers. The journalist was resolute, determined to confront both Momo and the darkness that had infiltrated his life and town, unveiling the secret in the Missouri woods. The Momo enigma had eluded Daniel for so long, but now, on the brink of revelation, he sensed the final elements within his reach. Through relentless research, interviews, and an unwavering obsession, he'd unraveled Momo's enigma. Its origins, connection to the town, and deep significance. Digging into the local lore, Daniel put together a spine-chilling revelation. Momo's origins were beyond his wildest imagination, transcending both science and the supernatural. Momo was an extraterrestrial from a distant galaxy. His craft had crash-landed near Louisiana, Missouri long ago, leaving him stranded. He became a mysterious Missouri wilderness inhabitant, caught between the stars and Earth. The strange lights weren't mere natural phenomena. They were signals from his brethren searching for him. With this staggering revelation, Daniel saw Momo as more than a wilderness guardian. It was an otherworldly visitor, a stranger in an unfamiliar realm. Momo's ancient pact, secret history, and enduring presence wove a cosmic tapestry into the town's fabric. Armed with this newfound understanding, Daniel knew that he had to confront Momo once more, to come face to face with the extraterrestrial visitor to verify the truth that had remained hidden for far too long. It was a decision that would lead to a heart-pounding climax, a moment of reckoning that would redefine his understanding of the universe. As he ventured into the woods, the atmosphere was charged with anticipation. The trees stood sentinel in eerie silence. He knew that the fate of both himself and the enigmatic creature hung in the balance. As he got further into the woods than he ever had, he saw a large, hairy shadow moving up ahead. He crept closer to the beast as leaves crunched beneath his feet. As he got near the area where he had just seen him, he was gone. As Daniel scanned the dark forest for several minutes, he heard a menacing howl to his right. He sprinted in that direction. He stopped mere feet away from the monster. Momo, hearing the leaves, whipped around and stared at him. As he faced Momo in the heart of the forest, a brilliant light appeared in the night sky. It was not a star, but a spacecraft hovering ominously over the creature. In a breathtaking moment, Momo was lifted off the ground and transported into a ship by an otherworldly force. The spacecraft, a cosmic beacon, swiftly vanished into the night, taking Momo and his truth with it. Daniel stood in the moonlit woods, heart racing, his mind reeling, and in dire need of some toilet paper. The encounter surpassed all expectations, pushing the boundaries of his understanding. As the spacecraft disappeared into the vast universe, Daniel felt profound awe. Momo, once a mysterious legend, now symbolized the unknown, a testament to the cosmos' boundless mysteries. Resolved, Daniel knew Momo's enigma would be forever etched into history, a story defying explanation, a legend transcending stars, and a truth eluding humanity's grasp. The investigation had left a lasting mark on Louisiana, Missouri, and its once quiet lives. Daniel Turner's relentless pursuit of Momo had profound effects, sending ripples throughout the community and beyond. Once united in curiosity and fear, the town was now divided by doubt and skepticism. The revelation of the Missouri monster had shaken its collective psyche, forcing the townspeople to confront deep fears, ancient secrets, and the unsettling realization of not being alone in the universe. For Daniel, the investigation was a personal odyssey, a journey into darkness that changed him in unimaginable ways. It strained his relationships, tested his sanity, and pushed him to the brink of despair. Pursuing Momo exacted a heavy toll, but unveiled his profound courage and determination. He's definitely got a sack on him, that's for sure. Despite revelations and evidence, unanswered questions about Momo lingered. The creature's origins, what kind of creature it was, and its original reason for being on Earth were shrouded in mystery. Daniel had glimpsed pieces of the truth, but hadn't fully unraveled Momo's enigma. At the crossroads of revelation and secrecy, Daniel faced a defining choice. It would shape his destiny and the town's fate. He held the power to unveil the truth about Momo to the world. Yet, he knew such a revelation would shatter the town's fragile peace. It'd remove the veneer of normalcy, thrusting the town people into a new reality where the Missouri Monster wasn't just a legend, but a living extraterrestrial visitor. Daniel faced an agonizing choice. Should he reveal the truth, risking his town's serenity, or withhold the frightening revelation, letting Louisiana live in blissful ignorance? The answer was in his hands, a burden shaping the town's destiny. With a heavy heart and profound responsibility, he chose to let the Missouri Monster and its secrets stay hidden, allowing Louisiana to live in peace, preserving its ancient pact and history. I want to give you a monstrous thank you for watching this far into my video. You guys are what keeps me trucking on this nutty-ass crazy train. Researching the lore of this creature was an incredible experience. This was a fictional story about Momo, but I based it on the lore, witness accounts, and a popular theory I've seen online. Now, I'd like to hear from you guys. What's your opinion about Momo? Do you think it's just an old wives' tale? Or could there be more to the story than meets the eye? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As for my opinion, well, let's just say I think the truth about Momo is far more stranger and more unsettling than anyone could ever imagine. Momo was only spotted a handful of times during 1 year. Then, it wasn't ever seen again. What happened to it? Did it die? Was it a rescued, shipwrecked alien? Did it migrate to a different area? Or was it just some folks bullshitting? Before we part ways, I have a small request. If you've enjoyed our journey into the world of the unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow thrill seekers. I appreciate it. And until next time,
Stay creepy!